Hello, and welcome to this week's episode of the Chapscast Game Chat. I'm your host, Josh Dunkley, joined by Steve Winterburn.
Hey, thanks.
How's it going?
I'm good, been sitting in silence for the past 14 seconds.
Yeah, that's about right.
What's going on, Josh?
Not too much.
Yeah.
Got some games coming out next week.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm taking Friday off. I'm calling sick.
For Switch? You're gonna buy a Switch
No,
on
what?
Friday.
Oh, God. No, what? God. Is Friday, is that when it comes out?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. No, Horizon. Because I'm going to do Wednesday I've got one thing for 9 o'clock I've got to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, I probably won't play Tuesday night. I was thinking about doing Tuesday midnight, I think.
Yeah.
Or Wednesday midnight, whatever. And, I was going to do that and pull an all-nighter, and then I had to reschedule some stuff. So I'm going to do it from, 10 o'clock on Wednesday all the way until Friday, I'm thinking.
Holy shit.
Yeah. I feel like I started playing Uncharted.
No.
Yeah. Mistake. Because it's really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
It's very
Uncharted
good.
4. Yeah, mistake though, because now I don't have time to finish it before Horizon.
You gotta rush through it, or if you rush through it, you're not gonna enjoy it.
I'm not going to enjoy it.
But,
well, actually, I went through all the other ones in 2 sittings, so. Yeah, I'm on Act 8 of 22, so.
Okay.
It's a start.
Yeah.
It's really good so far.
It's very good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I know you'd like it.
we have to shut the show,
Shut
and
the
then
show.
we should move on to the topic.
Okay. Cheers. Cool.
Cool.
That was like a look here thing. That was really good.
Which one was it?
Like not the Bailey, 40 Creek, like Irish cream.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Tastes like milk.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what's our topic today, Josh?
So, Steve, I was thinking we got...
Oh, hey, T-Game.
T-Game.
If you haven't already, subscribe on YouTube, check us out, like us on Facebook,
Oh, man.
iTunes, Spreaker. If you use those things, I don't.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Enjoy our
Housekeeping
content.
done. Yeah.
So, with, these amazing things coming out, I guess this week when this airs, we have Horizon, we got Zelda. I thought maybe we should talk about reviews, and if reviews and review scores matter. And what's your view on reviews? Well, just because, last week we had, a whole bunch of Horizon reviews coming out, and
Yes.
at the time of this recording, we have one review and a lot of impressions on Zelda.
Oh, we have a review already.
Yeah.
From who, do you know?
I forget the name of the site, but they gave it a perfect score.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, I was wondering, what do you think of it? Does it influence you to buy a game, or does it?
I just want to toss this out there about Zelda quick before I forget. Everything I've seen on Zelda, all of which positive,
Yeah.
but it looks very empty.
Yeah. I agree.
So that's my concern with that. But anyways, do I think reviews matter?
Yeah. And especially review scores. Do you think review scores are a thing that should exist? Are they important at all?
Okay, so, sorry, I'm making sure the camera's still rolling because it is very low on battery right now, so you'll see me glancing over awkwardly, regularly. Do reviews matter? Yes.
Okay.
So the content in the reviews, 100%. If you're willing to read the review, I understand scrolling down to, look at the score, because I do that on certain games that I'm indifferent on buying sometimes, and it's this is going to be the factor. Do I think the scores themselves matter? Yes.
Okay.
And I say that only in terms of for the game. If it's a good game, and then obviously getting good reviews is going to push sales. Like for Horizon, I was worried it was going to be a letdown. Because it looks awesome.
Yeah.
But I was like, can it reach these expectations? And, on IGN, GameSpot, Giant Bomb, Polygon, Kotaku, it's getting phenomenal reviews, 9+ on all of them. I don't think anybody's given it an 8 something. So it's getting these awesome reviews, and this is where it's this is a good game. All of these sites can't be wrong.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I read the majority of those, but I think the score itself is important in terms of sales.
Okay.
I don't think they're necessarily necessary for... See, that's a tough one. It's definitely a double-edged sword, because if they didn't exist, then people would be reading these. But a lot of people aren't reading them, and they just always scroll down to the score, and that's a problem. So I don't think they should have to be there, but I understand why they're there.
Yeah.
And that's kind of my thought. Don't always just go to the score itself. And plus, you also have to take note who is the reviewer.
Yes.
Because if you don't, then it's like, why are you even looking at their score? You don't know this particular person, or you haven't read their other reviews to see how they compare things and what they prefer, because it's all preference.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I completely agree with you, especially about the, like, seeing who's writing the review, because I feel like if you just go to a site and be like, oh, they gave it a perfect 10, or like, a perfect score, does that matter to you? Do you relate to this person? Like, do you know what this person likes, what they don't like?
Yeah.
Because they could like the exact opposite of you, and like, you go into this game thinking it's going to be amazing,
yeah.
and it's just not right for you. And that's what I think is important for when it comes to reviews, is knowing who's writing it and if you agree with them. And at the same time, also, to like, when you're reading reviews, to be careful that, like, whether it's like, even if it's just like a middling or even a great or a bad score, just be like, alright, I know what the game's supposed to be, and this is what it is, and this is what this person is saying about it. But like, I feel if everyone is giving Horizon perfect scores, it's kind of...
It doesn't matter who's writing it at that point.
And it's also, it's making my expectations go higher than it should be. And it's like, am I going to be let down because all these sites are giving such phenomenal scores to this game? And that's one thing I don't like about reviews, is like, it kind of influences your opinion before you can play the game.
Yes.
And
I don't know if you can just blame the reviews for that, though. Like, even trailers, though. Like, trailers for Horizon made it look fucking awesome. So, if we lived in a world where it was just trailers and no reviews, then every game would look awesome.
That's true.
Right? So, like, the reviews are necessary.
They are.
But are the scores.
Yeah.
Right?
I think taking a score out of context without, like, what they're saying about the game is also kind of... It defeats the purpose of the review, I think.
Yeah.
Because if someone says, oh, it's a 7, it's like, well, what does that mean?
Why is it a 7? Maybe their reasons for why it's a 7 are different from what yours would be, so that maybe it would be a 9 in your books, because the things that they docked it marks for don't matter to you.
Like too much water. I love
like
water.
Too much water. Too much fucking water. That was dumb fucking review.
Yeah, well, that's how we learned that we don't generally agree with that reviewer, though. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
So next time she reviews something, it's like, oh, I'll take it for a grain of salt or whatever.
How much water was really in this? No.
Which version did you...
Besides that, actually, I liked everything else she's done. But,
yeah.
Yeah, that's my opinion for the most part on reviews. Mm-hmm. Do you have any more thoughts on that?
See, what I also like is... if I can try to avoid reviews and a lot of like leading up for a game that I'm excited for, and read it after you play and see, oh, okay, this is...
Did you line up? Yeah. Definitely. I 100%. And like just blacking out from it, right? Yeah. So I do that with majority of movies. I try my best. Sometimes it's unavoidable. I can't talk. Unavoidable. But sometimes with games, I couldn't resist. I could not. And see, like, I blacked out on, like, Star Wars, the movie, like, the new movie, Rogue One.
Best Star Wars.
Best. It's not. Fuck. Avengers, the second Avengers. A variety of different Marvel movies. So I did that, and I enjoyed all of them, for sure. Mm-hmm. But with games, it's different, for me, at least, because this is me investing potentially $80, $90, potentially. Unless you buy it, because you buy a lot more games than I do. Which is great. But this is still, is this game going to be worth my time? So I understand reading reviews and stuff like that, because I try to read reviews before I make a big purchase. Yeah. Just because I'm not going to toss that money out there and not enjoy it.
See, I think I'm bad. Like, I'm one of those people that pre-orders games based on what I think the game will be. Which... I don't think I've done too bad. Like, most of the games I pre-order are usually pretty good to great games, I think. I
can't remember the last one that you pre-ordered, at least on Xbox, that was bad.
Yeah.
Felt like it was a while ago, if that was the case. Mm-hmm. So.
And I did pre-order ReCore. I bought it for $40, but I didn't pre-order it.
It wasn't a bad game either.
It wasn't bad, it's just...
Loading screens are too long. Gameplay was fun.
It was fun.
But
it felt like it needed, like, another 6 months or something. And they could have, like, polished it up. Put some more content in there, because like halfway through it starts feeling empty, and you're like,
They set these really high expectations with E3 No, man, when did this come out? This came out in September?
Yeah.
Maybe August?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So they set these really high expectations at E3 2015, and it looked really cool, and all we saw was like a minute, and it was all cinematic stuff. But then at E3 2016, we see what it actually is, and it's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
I don't know what I expected it to be, but I expected it to be so much more, and I was bored.
I think the one that I'm kind of thinking that might be like a middling game that I pre-ordered might be Ghost Recon.
I was just, yeah.
But I haven't played it yet, so I don't know. But
Our friend Richard, who was on the show,
yeah,
he is loving the beta.
Okay.
Now, I played the closed beta. Now, I didn't play a lot of it. I played like 15, 20 minutes of it, and then I got caught up playing something else. Actually, I think it might have been Uncharted at the time. Okay. The other Uncharted.
Good call. Good call.
And I was like, okay, it's cool. I get it. And it's probably going to be better with multiple people. Like, he's playing with another coworker of ours, Jaden, and they're just having a fucking ball. And it's just the open beta. So they're very hyped.
Okay.
And I think it'll be a great multiplayer game.
Okay, that kind of makes me feel better about it.
Yeah.
Because, like, going into it, like you said, I wasn't feeling it.
I wasn't. Yeah. Not during at least that part of it. But then again, I also didn't give it too much of a chance. I was caught up with something else.
Yeah.
So hopefully it proves me wrong.
It's really hard to play a game when you want to be playing something else.
It is. I also realized I didn't turn that light on all the way, so it's doing the odd flicker and it's freaking me out. It's really hard to play a game when you're distracted with another game. So I really want to get through Uncharted 4.
Do you think you can do it before Horizon?
I don't know. I almost took yesterday as a sick day so I could play it. And then I was like, no, I want to use this sick day for Horizon. So.
It's a tough call.
It is, but.
And then if you beat Horizon on Friday, you go out buy a Switch.
I'm not.
Zelda.
No. Yep. No. No, next system, I'll probably buy the Scorpio, depending on how it is.
Oh, really?
Like, this is still me going into it with the mindset of, I did with Recore, right? So it was like, oh, this looks really cool, but we know nothing about it. But I use Magflux every day, so.
Okay.
Yeah. I could justify a Scorpio. So, I think I could. If it cost $500.
Yeah, we'll see the price on that. Yeah. So, in the end, reviews, they're necessary, but you should read them before just looking for the score, because, yeah.
Yeah. Know the reviewer before you judge the score.
Yes, definitely know.
So,
The more reviews you read, the more you're like, okay, this is the person that I agree with. Like, not to, like, name drop, but, like, Greg Miller. Like, yes. I know Greg Miller, what he likes. He likes Metal Gear. I like Metal Gear. I trust him.
Yeah.
But if someone doesn't like Metal Gear...
Yeah. See...
I don't trust him.
I definitely agree. Now, another person, Vincent Janito.
Oh, Vince.
I like a lot of the stuff he plays, and the one thing is with his multiplayer opinions. Because he loved Evolve. A lot of people didn't. But he loved Evolve, and I loved Evolve. And I was like, alright, this guy knows what's up. This guy understands my multiplayer concepts and what I want out of a multiplayer game. I don't want to do just versus. I want to do a really good cooperative, and if it's got versus tendencies in it, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Vince is good.
Vince is very good. Yeah. I messaged him on Twitter, and I was like, hey, if you want to play Evolve sometime, let me know, because I just went back to it. And he's like, oh, I love that game. And I was like, do I send you my gamer tag? And I just replied to that.
Also, Steve, we have a little bit of time left, hopefully.
Yes, hopefully that stands out, the camera there.
You have written some reviews, haven't you?
I did for a website that was all about clickbait. Gamer Headlines.
Okay. How was that?
It was... I didn't make much money. Well, it's literally, they're going for the clickbait, because every click they make, you get X amount of dollars. So I made like $5.
Oh, that's cool.
Right.
Oh, $5.
It was cool. Yeah. I don't even remember the articles I wrote. I wrote one on Evolve at one point. And I only wrote like 5 or 6. And then I was like, this is dumb. This isn't what I want out of this. So, yeah.
Okay.
There was another website that was actually kind of cool. And it was less clickbait oriented. It was just, they demanded a lot of articles a week. And I was like, no, I can't remember the website though. It was cool. I'm trying to remember. Anyways, it doesn't matter.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, any further thoughts?
No, I think that's about it.
Do you want to say anything before we go? Anything that starts with a W and ends with a P?
Well, Steve, if they wanted to reach us,
Oh, you're right.
where could they reach us?
They can reach us at chapspodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, they can.
Now, it's just one S, though. I just emphasize that so you know it's chapspodcast@gmail.com. Like, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Spreaker, iTunes. If you're into those things, we don't judge. And that's pretty much it. www.facebook.com/...
You said it.
Chaps Podcast.
Chapscast?
Chapscast. You're right,
Yeah.
Chapscast. I'll get it one day.
Yeah, that's cool. You just usually search it.
Cool.
And next week, we'll be talking about Horizon.
We'll be talking about it. Do you have time off to finish the game?
I'm off Tuesday.
Gonna finish it in one day.
I'm off Tuesday. I'll probably have some time Wednesday, hopefully.
Okay.
Maybe sometime Friday.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
figure
we'll
court
have enough
Saturday.
to have an educated opinion.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm really excited.
It's gonna be great.
That was the first PlayStation 4 game I purchased outside of Uncharted, which came with the system. So,
It's gonna be good.
gonna be good. Alright, yeah, tune in next week for Horizon.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
Alright, cool.
Bye, everybody.
You gonna say it?
What's up?
Alright, at least you got it out of your system.
I hear Greg said it.
He did.
Yeah.
He's like, we gotta keep Josh's spirit alive.
That's nice of him thinking of me.
I tried to beat him to it. Yeah.
Oh, you tried to do it too?
No,
Oh.
tried to turn it off. Anyways, I'm really surprised that held up.
Oh, cool.
Tune in next week.
Bye, everybody.